Hi, everyone. This is Mike Filsame. We're going to be getting started just in about 1 minute. I want to thank you all for making it to this webinar today. We have Jerry Foster is going to be doing a really good presentation for you. I'll tell you a little bit about him in just a minute. We're just a couple of minutes past the hour. We're seeing some people coming on right now, so we want to let everybody get on the webinar so nobody misses anything. While everybody's getting on the webinar, I'm going to remind you all to please have a pen and paper handy so you can take notes. You're going to be learning some really cool stuff here today from Jerry Foster. I'll give you a quick background on Jerry Foster here. Read a little bit of his bio here. Jerry Foster has been investing in and developing in real estate for over 17 years, marketing products and services on the internet for 15 years. That's almost twice as long as I have. And now specialized in the area of mobile marketing and mobile apps and m-commerce over the past 2 years. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about what I know from mobile commerce and why this is so important. I know Jerry Foster recently did a webinar with Trey Smith, and Trey contacted me and told me how impressed he was with the free training that Jerry provided to his members. So I got in touch with Jerry and I asked him to do the same thing. And what's interesting is I know personally that Trey is making over $1,000 a day with mobile apps, and it's just such an emerging trend. The other day I was talking to my friend John Reese, and unfortunately I don't want to divulge the numbers, but I can give you the app that he has. There's an app out there called Derby Star, and it's just a cool app. Some people can make great apps, as you've seen, and some don't have to be as exciting. There's a lot of different ways to make money with mobile apps. John told me what he was making with the apps, and I was completely blown away. So I asked him, I said, hey, John, I just downloaded this free game, and I noticed they're in the top 10. Can you tell me how much money they're making? He did a little bit of research. He said, Mike, from where they're at, they're making probably about $30,000 per day. This stuff just like completely started opening my mind. And so I texted him back. I said, okay, but where do you have to be, to make any type of money? He says, Mike, people are well out of the top 100, and they're making $300 to $500 a day. I started getting so excited about this. I wanted to get in touch with some people that know what's going on. The person that I'm going to be having you talk to today, I believe, is the premier trainer when it comes to showing people the business of mobile apps. So it goes beyond just maybe the iPhone. Obviously, there's Android and there's tablet devices. So I'm going to cut myself a little bit short and get you right now with the person that's going to just completely blow you away with the emerging markets of what's going on with mobile apps. It's such an exciting industry right now. He's going to tell you all about it. So let me introduce you all to Jerry Foster. Jerry, take it away. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to do this webinar for your students and subscribers, and it's just going to be a great time. And as you mentioned, Mike, we want to just encourage everybody to get a pen and a paper, take some notes on this, rule out all distractions, turn off the Facebook, the Twitter, pause the Call of Duty or whatever it is, and tell anybody there in the room with you that you'll get back to them in a little bit. This is important, and you got to focus here. And I commit to you that this will be a fantastic investment of your time in this webinar. And in fact, I really want to help you understand exactly what we're going to cover and why this is so important and how big it all is, and really what it means to you. So today's webinar, we will first of all give you an understanding of just how big the industry and the opportunity itself is, and then I want to show you exactly how to build an app in far less than 1 hour. I'm literally going to build an app right here on the screen, and I'm not a programmer. I don't really have much technical expertise, frankly. I know how to use a keyboard and a mouse, and that's about it. So I'm going to show you how to do the exact same thing. I'm also going to explain exactly how you can monetize this information from today's webinar immediately. In fact, here's a commitment to you, and it's based upon a student of mine from this very webinar before the first of the year. His name was John Council, and John took notes. He learned what it was I taught, and he took action on this, and literally during the webinar, during the 90-minute webinar, he profited $3,000 using the techniques and strategies that I taught him. And I'll commit to you that if you'll do what we show you to do, you'll be successful. In fact, we guarantee that you're absolutely going to be successful doing what we teach you to do. Number 4, I want to detail how to manage the work rather than do the work. I'm going to show you how that you can delegate and outsource and not have to be adding another job to the resume. That this is literally a very profitable business that you can manage in a few hours a week. And then 5th, I want to empower you to get started today. You know, this is more than just good information. This is more than just interesting stuff. This is empowering information that can add bottom line profits to Hip National Bank for you right away if you'll use it and take action on this. So I've got a couple of questions for you here. If you want these mobile marketing cash profits that we're going to talk about here, then you must create them. And if you're going to create them, then I want you to think about a few questions here as we get started. First one, are you looking to create more cash? Who isn't, right? I mean, that may actually define a stupid question right there on the screen. But here's what I know. Regardless of you and your background and what it is that you've got going on in your life, I know that you fit into only one of two groups. And that is, you either want more cash or you need more cash. Now, I'm not sure which of those categories you fit in. Doesn't matter to me. I'm sure it probably does matter to you. And here's the bottom line. I'm going to take great care of both of those groups. I commit to that right here and now. Okay, next question for you. Do you need a new stream of income? A lot of things going on in the economy right now, in the job market, the stock market, the real estate market, the supermarket. And really there's a lot of things happening in people's lives where they need to create a new stream of income. And I want to show you exactly how to do that and get started right away. Last question for right now. Are you ready to catch the next big wave? Are you ready? Oh, really? I mean, if you're ready, I want you to do this. I want you to go right to your chat panel. And I want to introduce you to how it is that you can make this webinar very interactive right now. Notice that you've got my screen here where you see the questions and the mobile marketing cash profits. You should have a second screen right there, and that's your GoToWebinar panel. That's where I want you to ask any questions that you have. We're going to be answering those questions myself, or one of my staff will be answering your questions as we go through. And also, I just want to hear from you every once in a while and let me know that you're getting this stuff. So go in there right now. If you're ready to catch the next big wave, let me hear from you. Just go right in there right now and say, I'm ready. Let me know I'm ready. Okay, good job. I see the responses coming in. Fantastic. Well, I'm glad. By the way, I do love the adjectives and the exclamation points, so good job. So I've got some great news for you. If you're ready to catch this next big wave, well, there's an app for that. I mean, there is absolutely an app for that, and I want to show you how to capitalize on all of this. And what you and I both know is that we don't go anywhere without our mobile phones. I went into the frozen yogurt bar the other day, and 320-somethings sitting around the table. They're visiting, talking, chatting, but the whole time they're on their mobile phones. They're texting, they're running apps, they're checking Facebook. I don't know, who knows what all they're doing. And you've seen this, I've seen this. You go out to dinner and you see a couple at the adjacent table. They're visiting, they're talking, but the whole time they're on their phones. In fact, I snapped a really good picture here in Central Park West last summer. I was over there right across the street from Dakota and just barely missed a great picture. You see the hot dog vendor kind of ducked away, turned his head, and he's on his mobile phone. The lady in red there in the middle, she's on her mobile phone, and then the poor lady in white there in the foreground. Look at that look on her face. Someone please tell that lady on her phone there that there's an app for that, right? Well, we go nowhere without these phones. In fact, experts tell us that we spend 23 hours a day within 10 feet of our mobile phones. Now, you and I, we're marketers. You know, at the core, we're marketing. We're marketing products and services. So you see this huge trend, and you got to realize that there's something to this here, and there's an opportunity for us. In fact, it's everywhere you turn. The other day, I was looking at the USA Today. Nice big article, front page of the USA Today, mobile payments gain transaction. It's a whole article about how your smartphone could replace your wallet. And you see here a picture of BBO. It says that she's been using her smartphone to pay at Starbucks since February. Really gives a whole new definition of cashless society, doesn't it? And don't worry, people might forget their purse or their wallet, but they're not going to forget their smartphone. You know how it is. You felt that pang of panic, that adrenaline rush that, oh no, my phone, where is it? I got to go back and get it. Doesn't matter if you're going to be late for an appointment or not. You're going back to get that phone, that's for sure. Well, I love this ad from AT&T and Apple, solving life's dilemmas one app at a time. And this is going to be really the thrust of our conversation, the training today is going to be about mobile apps. There certainly is an app for that. And I want to show you how to capitalize on mobile apps and mobile marketing and to be able to put the cash money in your Hip National Bank. And you're really about to discover just how big this is. In fact, according to the New York Times, mobile marketing is the most powerful media ever invented. Now, that's a pretty big statement. You know, as a trainer, as